What's up, everybody? My name is Jeremy Jones and I am back with another video. Today I'm talking my weekly sneaker rotation, so stay tuned.
Got a lot of things changing in my life. Hoping one day I'ma get it all right. Brother is engaged, about to start a new life. Yeah, I haven't had a chill day. Really wanna vibe, appreciate the moments. I've been creating, not scrolling. Mom and dad still supporting.
Alright, man, I'm back with another video. Now, before I get too deep into this video, y'all already know what to do. Go and hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. And if you know, consider subscribing. I made content about sneakers. Alright, so let's dive into today's video. Just like I said in the intro, man, I am back with another weekly sneaker rotation. Now, this should be week 102, right? To the best of my knowledge, that's right. This is like the 102 video that I've done of my weekly sneaker rotation, or we can just say 102. Now, if you want to get a sneak peek of what I'm wearing throughout the week, definitely sign up for that sold out Discord, because I do my very, very best to try to post pics over there of the sneakers that I'm wearing throughout the week. Other than that, man, you know what it is. We're going to keep the ball rolling. Y'all know I started this series off at the beginning of 2023, and here we are. We're coming towards the end of 2024, so that's where we get the count for the people who may have just been kind of, I guess, clicking on the videos or joining the series a little late. Pretty much, I didn't want to start over at the beginning of the year each and every year. I just decided to keep counting moving forward, right? Okay, so I'm trying to bang out as many of these as I possibly can, right? And that's all it is. So for the people who may be slightly confused, hopefully I got you guys caught up to speed. So pretty much, other than that, man, y'all know I end things off on a Friday, then pick right back up on Saturday. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and dive right in. So pretty much for this Saturday and Sunday, pretty much I'm putting that together. That means the kid was at the crib, and I did my very, very best to just honestly catch up on some Z's, man. I wanted to get some rest, man. I honestly had like a long, busy week slash like work week slash putting out the content, you name it. So the kid just honestly just needed some good rest, man. So pretty much I was at the crib and I may have run just a few errands, and you know I did it in none other than, of course, my YEEZY Slide Pure colorway, right? Okay, yes, these are indeed, I can say, my beaters, right? Without a shadow of a doubt, yes, it's time to clean these guys, and I'm gonna say, unless it gets really, really bad, I won't clean them. And I will say this, right? For the people who probably think that I'm just probably some like disgusting this, that, and the third, why I haven't cleaned these, I have, right? And let me put this shoe right here. If you have the originals, the YEEZY Slide Pure colorway joints, one thing you will know, compared to all the rest of them that we got, again, I think it was like, what, 2022, whenever Adidas had dropped them all back to back after Ye went through his whole little spiel. But if you got the ones before then, right? These are a complete dirt magnet. And you can watch any of the other videos who got this, and I'm telling you right now, that's the one thing, like, dirt stick to this like there's no tomorrow. So even if I could clean these joints today, go outside and come right back, literally, and spend only maybe 2 minutes to 10 minutes, and it's gonna look just like this again, easily. Probably not as bad, but probably somewhere on the level you can tell, like, oh, you don't want these, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, this was my Saturday and Sunday shoe, was a YEEZY Slide Pure. Cool, now we're gonna move right along on to Monday. You know the kid right back into work, and I work a full-time job. Disclaimer, we had a lot of rain come this week, so pretty much you're gonna be seeing a lot of patent leather. So if you're new to the sneaker world, you should already know what that means. And if you don't, that means Monday the kid stepped in none other than the Air Jordan 11, and these are the Win Like 96s to the best of my knowledge. All red joints is what I like to call them. Now, anybody else who probably knows me or see me at work, they probably feel like I wear this shoe a lot, like around the clock, and it's no secret. Red is one of my favorite colors of all time. So this one is one of those, I was this close to selling it for the guys who don't know, and then I decided to just end up keeping it and just turn it into a nice, good beater. I feel like you always need a sneaker that you can wear whenever it's rain, there's snow, and in the DMV, we get a good mixture of all seasons, right? Okay, I can honestly say it's spread out here, and one thing that we're gonna get a lot of is rain, right? Okay, and I'll never forget when I first moved here, right? I remember people like, oh, it doesn't snow ever, and it's literally, I have gotten snow each and every year that I've lived in the DMV. So I don't know if that was just one of those people were messing with me or not, right? Okay. But anyway, this was my Monday shoe, and these are the Air Jordan 11 Win Like 96s to the best of my knowledge. I'm almost positive, and if I'm wrong on the year, feel free to correct the kid down in the comment section, but this was my Monday shoe. Cool, now we're gonna move right along on to Tuesday, right back at the work. Again, more rain, but a shoe that I feel like we've been hearing like mumbles and grumbles of that it's coming back in 2025. But as you can see, after I show you my pair, which I'm talking none other on Tuesday, I stepped in none other than the Air Jordan 11, and these are the Gammas. Now, again, the reason I say we've been hearing mumbles and jumbles are pretty much these coming in 2025. And while I'm not too excited, is my pair beat? Sure. Could I possibly use a fresh pair? Sure. But at the same time, they don't look that completely bad where I feel like I need a fresh pair, but I haven't really been getting excited. We've also seen a mixture of either we're gonna get the Gammas or we're gonna get the rare Air 11s, right? Okay, so I don't know, but if we get these, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Sometimes I don't know what I'm gonna do until the day before of, you know, of the actual release or the week of. Sometimes I'm super excited. Sometimes I'm just all over the place, but I actually do like this shoe, man, and it's a shoe that I've had for quite some time. And again, most of the time when the weather is bad, when it's raining, this is the shoe I feel the most comfortable wearing. What I'm not afraid to get wet, right? Okay, where if it gets wet, all that does is that mesh kind of absorbs the water slightly. Maybe worst case scenario if you're in it too long, but that leather is gonna, that patent leather is gonna like bounce off of it. It literally is a quick wipe off, and for the most part, the mesh, it takes a lot to get a lot of water soaked into there too. So I just feel like it holds up very well. So if you're looking for a durability shoe, and I know a lot of people feel like they don't like 11s, but I can debate 11s all day long, and I'm not going to do that in this video because that's not what this is about. But this was my Tuesday shoe, was the Air Jordan 11 Gammas. Cool. Now we're gonna move right along on to Wednesday, right back at the work, and yes, there was more rain. And I know at this point somebody has told me in the past like, yo, just move. And I'm like, I don't know, man. Moving is a big step. But anyway, Wednesday, right back at the work, and the kid stepped in none other than the Air Jordan 11, and these are the Space Jams. And yes, I have, I believe, what, the 2009 pair, and this is 2016's pair, if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna check the date on these guys right here if I can get in there. Looking like, yeah, 2016. Yep, 2016, just like I thought. Just want to get a verification on these. But yeah, 2016 is how long I've had these guys right here. 45 on the back of these guys right here. Definitely a timeless classic shoe. And if you ask me, if you look at my pair, yeah, these are like, they look good on camera, but you can tell that I've had them for quite some time, and I feel like these just didn't age well if you ask the kid. But neither here nor there. One of my favorite shoes, and yes, they could use a good cleaning, but at this point, I've kind of treated them almost like beaters, even though I do have the ones from 2009. I believe that's like the previous year when you saw them, and then we got these again. So it would be nice for a Jordan brand to revamp these, but if not next year, but I would say at least in 2026, why not? You know what I'm saying? I feel like we've gotten a mixture of everything else. It's time to bring these guys back, if you ask me. But arguably one of my favorite shoes in my collection, and I am a sucker for 11s, but I am very, 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 very picky when it comes to these, right? Okay, but anyway, this was my Wednesday shoe, was an Air Jordan 11 Space Jam. Cool, now we're gonna move right along on to Thursday. Again, the kid right back at the work. I wanna wear a shoe that still needs to be broken in, and I have been long, got these guys right here. And actually, I kind of borderline forgot what these are called, but I'm gonna see if I can actually just remember the name real quick. But yeah, the kid stepped in none other than the Nike SBs, and if I'm not mistaken, this is off that graffiti artist who did that. I know the history behind these guys right here, but hopefully I can just see if I can look up the name on these real quick, but I know what it's inspired off of. And again, you guys can feel free to correct me down in the comment section. And this is the Futures, right? Okay, a lot of things going on with the shoe, but basically the reason it looks the way it does is because obviously with a graffiti artist, they use a lot of, like, if I'm not mistaken, I'm not sure if it's spray paint or what, but obviously a form of paint that they want to use on this. So I look like this kind of screams like if a graffiti artist was to do a sneaker, which I know he's not the only one that's done a collab, because I know we do have the Stashes that have just came out as well, and they're well-known graffiti artists. But this is another person too. I think Futures is one of those where if you know type of shoes, and if I'm almost mistaken, they've even done a collab with Off-White, but don't quote me on none of that because this is going off the top of my head. But arguably one of my favorite shoes in my collection, and to be honest, I don't wear enough, and I will say they're stiff, but I noticed that when shoes are stiff, it's one of those you just need to wear it a little bit more. At least that's what happens when it comes to me, right? Okay, but anyway, this was my Thursday shoe, was the Nike SB Dunk Future. Cool, now we're gonna move right on to Friday. The kid right back at the work, and I kind of just wanted to chill, man. Long week, of course, a lot of bad weather, but also I wanted to make sure I get a part of my other collections. I don't always just want to be in Nike and Jordans all the time, so pretty much this is a hint. I know a lot of people don't wear these anymore because they're the not it shoe, but at one point they were really that shoe, right? Okay, so pretty much the kid stepped in on Friday and none other than the Yeezy Slide. No, I said Yeezy Slide, but the Yeezy 350 V2, and these are the Zebras, right? Okay, I remember when this used to be the it shoe. It was really hard to get, and then finally, like, Adidas dropped more, and then they restocked it and restocked it. I want to say they restocked it at least 3 different times. So if you didn't get these joints, I feel like you either would just had a little bit of a bad luck, or you just didn't put in the footwork, man. But at one point, this used to be the best one, like out of all, like the Yeezy, Adidas, like 350 V2s. This used to be considered like the top dog, if you ask me. Now I feel like that netting like type of style of shoe is come and gone, but at the same time, you know what? I don't have no shame in my game still rocking these from time to time. Why not? You know what I'm saying? It's one of these shoes where if you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? Definitely Roshi vibes if you ask me. But yeah, and I will say this, as far as the comfortability, as people like to argue back and forth on whether Boost or Air, which one is the best, I will say this. Boost may have it on the bottom of your feet, but this little, the way it's pointed, again, it doesn't work well for me. So again, I don't think these are no more comfortable than, say, a Nike shoe or any other shoe. I mean, it's not the best, but it's not the worst either. That's the nicest way I can describe it. But anyway, this was my Friday shoe, was the Yeezy 350 V2 Zebras. All right, man, so pretty much that completes my weekly sneaker rotation for this week. You guys sign off in the comment section. Let me know what you wore throughout the week as well. You know, I look forward to reading the comment section. I'm going to do my very best to respond to each and every one of you. Other than that, man, I'm going to go ahead and get up out of this thing and stop rambling, man. Y'all be sure to hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. And if you know, consider subscribing. I made content about sneakers. Again, my name is Jeremy Jones, and thank you for watching, and I'm out.